Israeli forces carried out more raids across the occupied West Bank overnight, according to reports from the Wafa news agency and other Palestinian media outlets. In Tulkarm, Israeli special forces disguised in an unmarked civilian car arrested a young Palestinian man, Kayat Yahya, on Thursday night. This happened as Israeli military operations continued across the city and its two refugee camps. Meanwhile, in the Mazafer Yatta area, south of Hebron, Israeli troops arrested a Palestinian man who had tried to resist a raid by Israeli settlers. According to local activist Osama Makrama, a group of settlers entered the property of Abu Aram family, planting trees, something often seen as a step towards taking over Palestinian land. The settler also released their livestock into Palestinian farmlands, destroying wheat and barley crops, according to Wafa. Further violence was reported near the Bani Naim east of Hebron, where Israeli forces shot a 28-year-old Palestinian man in the foot. In Nablus, the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade claimed responsibility for detonating explosive devices, injuring Israeli soldiers as they stormed the Askar refugee camp. Israeli forces also raided homes in the Jalzon refugee camp north of Ramla. Meanwhile, the U.S. Treasury Department has imposed sanctions on the International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan over the court's investigations into alleged Israeli war crimes in Gaza. On the ceasefire front, a senior Hamas official told Al Jazeera that the group still plans to release 3 captives this weekend following assurances from mediators that Israel is committed to all aspects of the ceasefire deal. Israeli authorities expect to receive the names of the 3 captives on Friday, with their release set for Saturday. However, it remains unclear how many Palestinian prisoners will be freed in exchange. In central Gaza, an Israeli sniper shot killed a Palestinian man while a child was also killed by an unexplosive Israeli ordnance, according to a medical source speaking to the Anadolu news agency. Denmark has pledged an additional 10.2 million kroner to the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees. The Danish government also announced its annual contribution of 105 million kroner will be disbursed immediately rather than spread over the year. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Washington is eager to hear new proposals from Arab states on Gaza's future. This comes after President Donald Trump's plan to forcibly displace Gaza's population faced widespread condemnation.